Hey everybody, it is February the 14th, Valentine's Day. We got here a 69 AMC Rambler Scrambler. I'm working on a 2000 Monte Carlo, and it started off where I was going to replace that CV shaft, CV axle shaft, whatever you call it. And when I got in here and started working on it, I'm going to tell you all the little things that happened. Maybe this will help somebody that's doing this job. And I guess it's on a 2000 through 2007 Monte Carlo. Okay, first off, I've had people saying that you needed a 35 millimeter socket. But this one, it was 36 millimeter. And this is a 2000. And once I got this off, I took it off, you know, like they're saying to do. Then I found out when I got the axle shaft, the new ones, they have a warning on them. And the warning says that if they're spraying grease all over from the inside one, then you could have a problem with mounts. And lo and behold, I looked right there at this mount, and you can see it's shot. And they said that if you put a new one in with the mount shot like that, or any mount shot, it's going to, you know, not last. You're just throwing money away. So you got to replace this control arm. So to replace the control arm, I get on there and I'm looking how to do it. And I got it all off, basically, except I couldn't get the ball joint over here to drop out. I mean, I don't have one of those ball joint separators, but this thing would not separate. And what I ended up doing was, believe it or not, it looks like it's gone back in, but I beat on it. I did all sorts of stuff. It wouldn't come up. And I don't got one of the separators. I got this jack, the jack that came with the car, out of the trunk for the hell of it, and I put it in like this, and I just started jacking it up. It's up too high right now to start, but if I lower it down and you put it in here, you can literally, I jack this thing up, like, you know, going around and around with it, and it came up. It looks awkward, and I don't know how this video is coming up because my wife's helping me with it, but I got it to where it got up there, and it popped. It popped. Now see, now it just slid out of position, but it did do it. You can see, look right here. See how it's separated? And it would not separate. All right, come on out. Now, another little trick I found, come over here, was when I was trying to get this out, you know, you have to take these two bolts out and drop this down, and then they say, you know, then you get this thing off of here, as you know if you're watching the videos. But I couldn't get it, this part out from there, you know, from the transmission. So, you know, watching these videos, they say, oh, you can do it with one of these deals, and it didn't work. So I got frustrated, but I got this hammer. You just sit tight. Just stay where you're at. I got this hammer and this. Okay? All right, come down. And I went underneath the car from over there. So I'm laying underneath the car over there, and I'm coming up through here with this, so that butt end is tapping. I'm on that side tapping it at that, so it's hitting this, you know, up.
Oh, okay.
Stand up. So I'm hitting it from inside there like that. It only took about 3 wraps. And it came right out. Yeah. So that might help, because I didn't see anybody do that on television. And finally, I'm going to say this. The last time I did a job like this was about 1998. That's like 21 years ago. And I started thinking, man, these parts are getting heavier and heavier. And I figured it out. We're getting older, and we're getting heavier too. So, what can I say? Then finally, Will, I want to show you something. Happy Valentine's Day, Will. You ain't gonna believe this. My wife threw this out in the trash, and it's chocolate powder. You know, you make chocolate. It's authentic Mexican-style instant hot chocolate mix from Nestle's. They call it Abdulita. You tell me that ain't Benny Hill. What the heck is Benny Hill doing with making Mexican chocolate? I didn't know he was out doing that, but there he is. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Adios, amigos.